Okay, guys, I want to make this very clear before I get into the content. Understand that you can either take my advice here or leave it. It's all up to you on this episode, but I'm going to let you know now that this is my experience with finances, okay? And honestly, this is a very aggressive podcast. I want you to brace yourself because I'm going to let you all know in advance that this is on the level of, I would say, 10x your masculinity in terms of how fucking aggressive I am in this podcast, which means I want you to be ready for Adam to basically come unpeeled, yell, and lose his shit. That's what I want you to be ready for, okay? And I have a damn good reason behind this podcast. It's just, you're going to find out the purpose of this podcast, and that is for just you to step it up with your tips. That's a teaser to what I'm about to cover. But also, more importantly, understand that if you think that coaching is only worth $100, that is honestly another reason for you to not invest in yourself, because I'm going to tell you something, you guys. So I'm letting you all know now that you're hearing real anger coming out of my mouth here in this episode. If you want to follow your own lead, this requires you to put your money where you know it should go. If you know that it's going to help you and people want to work with you. You guys, this is a longer intro today. The reason for this long intro is this. I have a lot to say about self-investment, and I believe fully that you have to invest in yourself. If you don't invest in yourself, how the fuck can you even level up in this life? You won't level up in this life. That's honestly, you're fucking afraid. You're fucking afraid. With that said, let's get into the content now and understand, you guys, that you're about to hear a very, very, very aggressive Adam. All right, let's start the episode. You are listening to the Masculine Mindset Show, a podcast for introverts to get more confidence, more importantly, more self-worth, and of course, get more fit. Women are a side benefit. More importantly, I turn nice guys into bad motherfuckers. Let's get into the content, you fucking legend. Sponsored by Brain FM. Real binaural beats that has sleep tracks, meditation tracks, recharge tracks, relaxation tracks, focus tracks, which, by the way, those focus tracks are really fucking good. Man, do I focus when I am writing my blogs, you guys. Okay, let's get into the content. I fucking love it if you'd sign up right now. Self-investment is self-love, motherfuckers. Alright, guys. You already know that I told you that I have a few more podcasts in the queue, and my last date entirely of podcasting is March 14th, okay? So, with that said, today, guys, I really have to add the biggest caveat to this entire podcast. I am not at all an expert in this field. I recommend that you guys go check out Broke to Woke with Jeremy Newsom. Okay, that guy knows what he's talking about when it comes to money. But here's what I know. Here's the one thing that I've learned throughout the years, you guys. And I've had to literally teach myself this. I had to teach myself this. Because a lot of my family, they don't believe this. They have given me shit for self-investment. Okay, guess what, you guys? I want to tell all of you something. If you heard my podcast episode, Take Courageous Action Fast, I said the people that even appear to have your back, even family, friends, whatever, whoever, guys, they don't know what's best for you. Okay? They don't know what's best for you. You know what's best for you. Okay, that's the one big key point here to really start this podcast. You guys, if you want to know something, guys, I'm going to give you a peek behind the curtain on what I used to do when I worked for Team Capital. I was one of those dudes that was in, like, the TikTok DMs, and I was sorting out these messages. A lot of these people, they had the shittiest money beliefs ever. Shitty. They're really fucking shitty. And you guys, I bet you can hear Adam fired up right now, okay? Why am I so fucking fired up? I'm fired up, you guys, because I've honestly have been doing delivery driving lately, and I've noticed something. People are giving me $2 fucking tips. Do you understand the level of broke mindset people have to give people $2 tips? Now, I want to talk about, how I used to be on Team Capital. But you guys, we're going to tell you something. We're going to fucking tell you something. This is what you got to understand about fucking money, you guys. Okay, self-investment is self-love. And if you ever give someone a $2 tip, honestly, I want to fucking smack you. And the reason I'm being really fucking aggressive about this is because, you guys, that right there is the worst tip you can give anyone. Guys, God, you guys, this pisses me off. You should never give someone a $2 tip. Ever. Do you hear me on that? Don't do that shit. God, I'm all over the place here. But this is the level of a broke person's mindset people have. Okay? So, I want to tell you guys something. Tip anyone. Like, big tips, you guys. Big tips. Do you hear me? Big fucking tips. Okay? $2 tips, I'm gonna fucking smack the shit out of you. You're being fucking... Guys, do you want to know why this really irritates me? I'll tell you why this irritates me. It's because I know a broke person's mindset from a mile away. Because I used to have that mindset. Okay, but I at least understand that self-investment is self-love. Okay? Self-investment is self-love, motherfuckers. I want to tell you, guys, really ring this into your fucking ear right now. I want to say that one more fucking time. Self-investment is self-love. You idiots out there that give shitty tips. Honestly, that right there shows how much you have a shitty mindset with money. Okay? And guys, I'm going to tell you, speaking from the horse's mouth itself, okay? I used to have that mindset too, with money. But I at least understand now that money does grow on trees, as I can attest to. Interviewing Jeremy Newsom. Guys, I know for a fact that if you have the nerve to give someone such a shitty tip, I will come and peel it on you. I will come and peel it on you. If you, listen to me, if you give a waiter a really bad tip in front of a grown woman, she's going to watch that. She's going to say, did you really give him that much of a shitty tip? She's going to comment on that. How do I know that? How do I know that, you guys? Years ago, I had that mindset. And I had women say that to me. Okay? So, for you to really step it up in today's weak society, understand that you got to give better tips. First off. Second off, you guys, I'm gonna really tell you something. Self-investment is self-love. Okay, for you to invest in yourself, that right there shows that you are willing to level up. Okay, I'm gonna tell you something, you guys. I spent $1,000 to get my book proofread by a professional copywriter. Let that circle around in the back of your head. Whoa, what the hell, Adam? You spent that much money? Yeah, I did, you guys. I fucking did. And I did not regret it. I knew that was the right thing for me to do. Because guess what? My book looks fucking phenomenal. But I'm going to tell all of you something. Stop giving shitty tips, first off. Second off, improve your mindset with money. Third off, you guys understand that you have got to give better tips. Fourth point here is if you want to improve your mindset with money, okay? If you want to improve your mindset with money, understand that money does grow on trees. I'm shutting out Jeremy Newsom here. And then fifth point here is this, you guys. Fifth point here is this. If you want to have a better mindset with money, understand that you have got to develop a growth mindset. And stop giving shitty tips. Man, that pisses me off. Okay, guys, listen to me here. I want to really drive this podcast home. Go listen to the Unapologetic Man podcast. My man Mark, I love that guy. He will give people $100 tips. That right there. And for that reason alone, Mark, I'm shouting you out yet again. Fucking legend, that guy. I understand, you guys, that money is all perception. But I'm going to come back to the original tangent here that I want to tell you.
Self-investment is self-love, you guys. Self-investment is self-love. Understand that you've got to start improving your mindset on money and have a growth mindset. I love you guys. I know that this one, I was being kind of harsh, right? Being kind of harsh. But understand that you have got to not give shitty tips ever again. And I'm gonna let you know right now, you guys, if you do that in front of women, I told you, first-hand experiences, they will call you out. Okay? Last big point here I want to make. Guys, give everyone tips. Guys, the other day, I actually gave, what's her name? Christy, 25% for giving me a haircut. 25%. That was my tip, you guys, to her. And that right there is me showing masculinity. Why is that, you guys? Masculine gives. Does not receive. That's feminine. Receiving is feminine, you guys. When you give, that's masculine. I'll see you guys next time, and stop this broke person's mindset. I love you guys. I know I was very harsh today, but I still love you. My book is in the show notes. I love you guys, and I want you to leave me a 5-star review and understand that your tips have got to be improved. But I still love you. Peace out.